we get into baseball,
God.
let's get into baseball, man.
God.
The World Series is here. Reg is Dodgers.
Reg, you want to touch on your Dodgers?
Yeah, touch on your Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch on my Dodgers. Okay.
Game 1, game 2.
So we gonna talk about. So we on the World Series.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we was gonna talk about how they got there.
Well, touch on how they got there.
You know, so
quick.
we went ahead and took care. You know, we was behind.
Braves jumped out early.
Yeah, we was behind. What it was like?
Y'all brought it back from 3-1.
3-1, and we pulled a LeBron James. You know, came back like they beat the Warriors. Came back and we beat the Braves. Shout out to Freddie Freeman. I'm gonna give him a shout out because I'm scared of him.
Game 7 was
he
a
nice.
classic.
And then we had Game 7. You know, 3-4. We went ahead and took that. That was a classic right there. My dog Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger ripping them out the park. So that's how we got to the championship. And we playing against the Tampa Bay Rays.
On the other side of that, the Rays took care of the Astros. They jumped out 3-0 in the series. Astros come back, won 3 straight. Just couldn't make it past that Game 7.
Game 7.
Astros made it a game. 4-2 Rays in Game 7. Which set it up for Rays Dodgers.
What y'all say about Astros now being that they actually still made it back?
Only thing I can
say,
despite all that, they still. I mean, without Gary
you know why, right? You know why, right? Because of Dusty.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm
talking about like the cheating scandal when they had to put their talent on the line.
But they had talent. But with Dusty, because he made some fire moves, especially when they was down.
He did.
He made some fire moves.
They lost Verlander early in the season. They really overachieved from what I thought they was gonna do. I will say this: they got a break whenever they didn't get the fans that was gonna get them during that season. Because the fans had a whole nother level waiting.
Oh, they're not done with him.
But they got off easy with not having to deal with the fans.
They still gotta go out there and play though, man. You gotta go out there and play.
Yeah, but it's a lot of distractions. It's a lot of distractions with 70 people in the stands.
Before we get to the World Series, Reg, your boy, told them boys to finish their breakfast.
Yeah, man. LeBron James trying to get a second title to the Los Angeles, the people of Los Angeles, California.
Game 1.
Game 1 was 8-3 Dodgers, man. The Dodgers come out with the firepower. Mookie Betts was all over the place. If you watch the game, you can't do nothing. If you look back, I don't know what season it was when Fur asked me on the podcast, was Mookie worth all that money?
Yeah, that boy worth that money.
And now you see
that boy worth that money.
Now you seeing the money he generating every level of the playoffs.
12 years, $365 million.
They call him Mookie the best baseball player in baseball right now.
And he just turned 28.
We talking offensively and defensively.
He just turned 28.
We talking offensively and defensively because I know y'all see him out there.
He stole 2 bases. He stole 2 bases in the World Series back to back.
And the run home was a bang bang play.
Yep.
Yeah, so he almost stole home
and hit a home run.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he took over and Bellinger sealed the deal with that bomb at the end.
So how you think the Red
Cody
Sox?
Bellinger been kind of cold. He that bounce back home run right there to seal the Game 1 was big time.
Yes.
So. And also Kershaw was dealing that Game 1.
And
Kershaw.
Speaking of, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Kershaw, he went and took care of business. I'm glad he got that win. That was big for him in his career, because it's a lot of talk about Kershaw when he get into the big games. He folds.
That's not his first.
I got some stuff on Kershaw. He on the topics. I'm gonna touch on Kershaw. I got some stuff for y'all.
Now, Game 2. This was last night.
Yep.
Watched it by Reggie F. House. Tampa Bay 6-4.
Both of these teams, man, can score a lot of points. They hot right now.
Yeah.
And both of them got a decent pitching staff. So
yep.
This is gonna be a good one. A lot of people thought Dodgers jumped out early. This was a home game for the Dodgers, and Rays stole one.
Yeah.
So Brandon Lowe came out there, handled his business at the plate, generated some runs at each at bat. So it's gonna be a classic.
I need Justin to get it together, man. I need him to start hitting that ball a little better than that. Yeah,
Turn
man.
the clutch, man.
Yeah, I know, but last night he struck out, and
one of them at bats, he got a bad outside strike call. I didn't like
what that was, but then the one that he struck out on too, whenever he had people on, I think he might have been a tying run at the plate
at the end.
Yeah, it's toward the end.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking early in the game. I mean,
I'm saying that because he's a dog. He's a dog. I like him too.
So speaking on Mookie, since he was with the Red Sox, and I believe they had a choice on if they were going to keep him or if they were going to keep somebody else, and they let Mookie go. Yes, and they decided to let Mookie go, and Mookie has just been the best player in baseball, pretty much for the most part.
And well, just to give y'all a little insight, Mookie Betts was the AL MVP in 2018.
Yeah, he sure was.
And
they let him go.
He led the MLB in runs scored. He put up about almost 30 home runs.
So let me ask you, Waylon, was that dumb for the Red Sox to choose him over Martinez?
I said it was dumb at the time. My homeboy Mac, shout out to Mac. Mac, he a big Red Sox fan. He almost lost his mind when they picked JD over.
Leave a comment, Mac.
But I will say, Martinez, he hit between 2018 and 19. He hit almost 80 home runs, so that's about 40 a season.
Yeah.
His on base percentage was nice. He batted about 317. He just wasn't a base runner. Defense wasn't really that good to me. And he just didn't look like a franchise player.
Yeah, Mookie more all around.
And you got Mookie that's gonna sell more tickets.
That's what I said. Soon as they signed him, I said, you know what? I told Will, and I said that's gonna bring the championship because that's what we've been missing all these years. Yeah. We've been missing somebody like him, man. He a game changer.
And shout out to the division because I think we was on the show when that deal broke.
Yeah, we were.
We was actually doing the deal.
We were.
And just to touch on that deal, Mookie
it was
Betts,
unbelievable.
And look, as good as y'all doing, Reg, y'all still missing David Price. He opted out because of COVID.
Yep.
So in that deal with Mookie, they released Price.
I didn't even realize the boss had Price too.
Yep.
It was David Price.
Yep.
And he was an ace for the Tampa Bay Rays.
He would have been on the mound tonight.
And he went to the Red Sox pitch a couple years. He was a little down because they was down. And he went to the Dodgers, and it was the expectation was high. But COVID popped up, and you know what happened with that. But just to give y'all a little insight of what the Red Sox got back, they traded Mookie, David Price, and some cash for 3 young prospects. They got an outfielder, a shortstop, and a catcher.
Yep.
And the prospects, a number 35 prospect, 44, 28. So these some good prospects.
Mookie Betts. They asked Mookie Betts, if the Red Sox would have offered you that same deal, would you have stayed? And he was like, "That's a valid question." He said, "But I think I'm gonna stick with L.A. I like it here. I'm super excited, and the goal is to bring rings over here over the period of time." So
I think it was more that they was offering JD what he wanted. They wasn't offering Mookie what he wanted. They wanted to keep both of them, but they had the cash to do it. It would have been hard. But they went ahead, like the Cowboys, they paid everybody else.
But I don't understand.
Before they paid JD and Mookie.
Whoever's taking.
All roads lead back to Dallas. All roads lead back to Dallas.
I mean, they paid everybody, and then
he just straight tripped me.
And then they went back to Mookie and JD.
But look,
so they had to make a decision.
And I'm going to say whoever is in the head office of the Cowboys is probably in the head office of the Red Sox, too.
Come on,
to give up something like that.
MVP race. Let's go.
Give up something like that.
Waylon, let's go.
MVP in the American League is still come down to Mookie, Freddie Freeman, and Tatis. Everybody watching the playoffs, and Freddie Freeman showed out.
Yes.
And Freddie Freeman already got the NL Outstanding Player and Player of the Year from the Players' Choice Award. So maybe an MVP is coming. You know,
I'll let you know.
He could hit anybody in any pitch,
and he clutch. I say he had 53 RBIs. Mookie had 39, so he got the edge on RBIs. Mookie hit 16 home runs. Freddie hit 13.
And you see a Tatis too, right?
Yeah, Tatis. He's still
Tatis
in the
ain't
race.
Gonna win it though, but
Tatis
that's your new baby daddy.
Just so
I like
you know,
Tatis though.
He had 45 home runs.
Didn't you say
more than Mookie?
Didn't you say you would flock to Tatis before anybody else?
No, that same argument that we had, I heard somebody on sports radio, and they was saying the same thing I said, and they agreed with.
So he right.
My argument.
He right.
That he's more
he right.
Because
he's more.
He right.
of a player that you can latch on to more than Trout. They just said Trout,
like Giannis.
But Trout is just boring.
Like Giannis.
They just saying that he's boring.
More like Giannis.
For the casual fan.
Well, hold on, Trout. Let me show you the Trout consistency.
Listen to me. For the casual fan,
it's good.
You're the in-depth fan.
I know, but I want to give you some
insight.
Let
that man talk.
I want to give you some insight. I want to give you some insight.
Thank you. He was waiting for that.
And Trout been doing this.
Thank you.
Tatis just started. Let me tell you.
Be quiet, Ryan. Hold on.
I'm just saying.
Let him talk.
I'm just saying, bro.
Trout, Tatis, both hit 17 home runs apiece in the shortened season.
Okay.
RBIs, 46, 45, Trout.
Okay.
Stolen bases, Tatis 11-1.
Okay.
But that was never my point, though.
50 runs scored to 41 runs
scored. The stats was never my point.
Okay. Look.
Stats was never my point.
Trout been doing this for 5, 6 years.
Stats was never my point. Y'all misunderstood the point. It was never about stats. It was never about stats.
You know what it was about?
The dude on the radio.
It was about Tatis.
You like how he looked.
It was about Tatis' blind dreads.
He most sellable.
It was about his jewelry.
He more sellable.
His jewelry.
And that's the same point the dude on the radio. I forgot. Mad Dog. Mad Dog.
So
same
Ryan,
point he was making.
So Ryan. So you
depends
like
on what neighborhood you're selling to.
So Ryan.
That's what that is.
So Ryan. Who you like his dreads and his jewelry and everything?
And what number you at? He probably like that number.
No, what I'm saying is that marketability. That matters for the casual fan if you're trying to bring them into baseball. Okay. Mike Trout is a stalwart.
Well, let me do this.
Hold on.
I got you.
Hold on, because you went through all your stats.
We on the timeline. We on the timeline.
Yeah, I see the time. You went through all your stats and everything, but you went through all that. But I'm just saying, to the casual fan, he's going to bring them in more.
Depends on what neighborhood.
Trout been there forever.
Yeah, it depends on what demographic.
And you still trying to get fans to come on in.
Yeah, depends on the demographic you're selling to.
Well, they trying to get the younger fans.
I got you.
That's it.
I got you. Well, let's do this in the American League. Trout favorite for the AL MVP.
Yeah, I threw Trout up.
Mike Trout.
Straight up.
Favorite for the AL MVP.
And who else?
Once again.
Who else?
And the only real challenger, I think, is Jose Abreu and Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber had a great year, 8-1 as a starter. ERA was 1.63 and 122 Ks. So that was big time.
Yep.
And Jose Abreu, 19 home runs, 60 RBIs, 43 runs
in a short season.
Hey, if y'all want, y'all get Ryan the Tatis jersey for Christmas.
So just so you know,
yeah, man, somebody order him.
I'm not the only one that feels.
And somebody sent some blind dreads. That's a wig.
Change my opinion.